Oh my lord, this episode of Parasite the Maximum just showed me the fact that a human can have 3 parasites in him, 3 for 1, 3 and motherfucking 1. Damn, that's a good ass deal. So apparently this is host named Miki, which means 3 trees, and he has 3 parasites in him, and I was like, that man looks buff as all hell and he's very expressive. So does that mean the more parasites you have in you, that means you can be more expressive? So if we can, Kiseijuu obviously has 1 parasite and he's basically semi-expressive. He's expressive, he can show his emotion but not as much as when he had no parasites. So, and Miki has 3 parasites and he's more expressive. So obviously normal parasites have just, they basically took fully over the host and are expressive, but does that mean a little bit of the human Miki is still left? They decide to leave a little bit of the human Miki or whatever that guy's name was, his real name was, to make sure he blended in society, because obviously the parasites, they blend in well, but they're very unexpressive. They're not really human, they're not really believable. If it's not a guy who's really unexpressive, like, you know, he's really happy but unexpressive, you would believe he's not really happy, he's always at that, and you would think if he's not like that all the time, he's not really human. So humans must have expressions in order to be seen like they're, you know, normal. So obviously this guy has, you know, different type of expressions. He looks human, he looks that, but freaking me say, you know, I could sense your right hand. I was like, he's a parasite obviously because he obviously chased after Kiseijuu when freaking Migi went to sleep for 4 hours. So I learned today that Migi goes to sleep for 4 hours and after that he can freaking fight. After that he just can't, like, you know, fight, because obviously he has some sort of psychological problem or psychological phenomenon. As you said, the fact that when it took over Kiseijuu's body fully, he obviously has to go to sleep in order to recuperate his strength, because I guess the process is too much to handle Kiseijuu's body, so he goes to sleep. Obviously you got to see the fact that also gave me this Tokyo-esque vibe where everyone basically, the ghouls, not ghoul, wow, I'm thinking Tokyo again. That's Thursday, I mean that's tomorrow. Today is Parasite, today is Wednesday, so it's Parasite. Thursday is Tokyo Ghoul Route A, by the way. So again, though, obviously the parasites would take these humans, whether they're girls, males, whatever, it's mainly film because the dudes would hit on the girls, whatever, and they took them to this underground parking lot that was abandoned or maybe no one would use, and obviously eat them. It was like a little dining area where Hirokawa, who I believe is the mayor, basically is one of his dining areas that he plans to obviously eat humans since he's the mayor. Obviously the humans would trust him and stuff. He won the elections. They went through the human process called democracy and elections and voting, and obviously they succeeded, and now they're basically doing a whole dining thing. You got to see that in action as well. Now, what the one thing I didn't like about this episode was when the fact that, you know, in the last episode, the end, obviously Kiseijuu saying that I don't know who killed the person who, you know, made the hole in my heart. I want to know what happened. Why did they skip that scene all of a sudden just, you know, afterwards? I want to know when the humans, you know, the fortune teller's reaction was. What the hell was it? That was the most exciting part and cliffhangerish part. I wanted to know what was the reaction, and just madhouse, or maybe the manga guy was like, you know, they couldn't explain it, so they just moved on to the next scene. Maybe in the manga, you know, maybe they explained the whole scene of where he said, you know, I killed the one who basically made the gap in my heart. Be sure to let me know if they do explain that scene, or do they just skip it and madhouse is following the manga, or the source material is just like how it is. And freaking we got to see Kiseijuu, they're becoming less human. Obviously also that guy, whatever, I knew his name was Kurono or something like that. Yeah, the basically detective, whatever, he obviously was there doing a scene, and he said he wants to leave the case. Obviously I'm like, that's a very normal move to do. He's a very weak human, and he said Kiseijuu's not a human, and he's right about that. He even agree, you know, Kiseijuu agrees with him that he's not a human. I'm like, he obviously acknowledged the entire time, but you know, even the monster is nightmares. So, you know, he's saying, you know, you're a monster, like, you know, is that what I appear to you? Well, just look at the picture, whatever, and that was his own reflection, black tie, you know, it was all demon-like and monster-like. We saw this weird type monster. I feel like that monster in the cover, I've said this like in episode upon episode reviews, that monster in the cover you see at the back is freaking gonna be Kiseijuu. I feel like that's gonna be Kiseijuu, or someone inside of Kiseijuu, or just something so dangerous, because we saw monster like freaking Miki, whatever. Could we see monsters, you know, basically have full advantage of their host? Maybe Miki's like one of the strongest man in the world, and freaking parasites took over him. Maybe also I want to know if can more than 3 parasites take over a human, maybe like an entire, like maybe 5 or 10 freaking, but I feel that would be overload. But then I want to know what's gonna go on, because I never thought in my entire life that freaking 3 parasites could overtake 1. I want to know there's also a female version of this. Like, you know, there's a female version of Miki. Maybe freaking 4 parasites take over a female. Who knows what's gonna happen as well. Also, Tama Ruko, man, I fucking still do not like her at all. Thankfully she kept the baby alive with her, but obviously, since they're all making like judgments on what should we do, and they're like, we're not human, so why are we so why do you have different opinions? That show me that they're becoming human as they blend into human society. They're starting to see the whole opinions and election, just everything. Something got involved, the whole human actions. I found that really interesting and definitely want to see more. Do these parasites develop to be more human? Will they do the things they're doing? Will they do it on a larger scale? Maybe the polar could get us into a whole slaughter of freaking thousands and thousands of people in public. Who knows? Does the parasite have the ability to manipulate people, like do actual mind control? What will they develop in the future? I don't think a whole futuristic type aspects, but also the fact that obviously he said Kiseijuu wants to save everybody as he can. He still has that same sense of justice, that hero that obviously archetype the majority anime characters or male protagonists do have. The I want to be Mr. Justice himself. I want to save as much people as I can, and he wants to protect everyone. Even though he's not human, he still wants to do. He still has a human archetype, human of the expression. So that just shows me that he is still human somewhere in there. He could be achieved back, but maybe it's possibly too late. Obviously, Miki went to sleep. He had to basically run around for 4 hours until Miki guy found him, whatever. And also, I don't think the old man was a parasite, but I also had the suspicious vibe that he was a parasite as well, and probably would have killed him if he stayed in there any longer. So that's why Kiseijuu left. Obviously, fear what you, I don't know, if your mind says to leave, I guess you just leave. If your brain tells you to leave, you fucking leave the car or whatever. And also, how is Miki versus freaking Migi gonna go? Freaking 3 versus 1. Okay, Migi's smart as all hell and very amazing, by the way. Also, that guy in that freaking at the beginning of the episode was Migi killed that guy who was eating all the humans, whatever, easily, man. The detective obviously resigned because he just couldn't do anything. If he got more involved, maybe his wife or child would be in danger. He was thinking about the future of others and himself as well. Obviously, since obviously freaking, I can't say, I keep saying of course or maybe, but overall there are different types of things that went episode that could possibly go different routes, which I love these shows that could go different routes. What happened? What if freaking the detective guy decided to keep on going? Will his family die? Will his family live on? Would he become a parasite himself? I feel like freaking that guy's detective become a parasite somehow. I feel like he's going to become a parasite because they're gonna freaking capture him and maybe make him another host. I just don't know. I have this weird sensitive feeling as well. And freaking, I feel like I'm missing one very important. He said he wanted to save all the humans, whatever. He's going to save Murano, all their friends, whatever. And also, Murano's getting a whole, I don't really understand you type vibe, because obviously he has different expressions and moods. You can see him smiling, but it doesn't feel realistic. His smile feels a little bit forced, even though he truly wants to smile. It just, it's expressed as forced, and that just shows you that slowly he's becoming less human, but still having that humanity in him that wants just to burst out. Will freaking Kiseijuu eventually tear up? Will maybe he become more human towards the end of the series, or maybe will he become fully parasite up, where he won't even be able to show the slightest of mercy or anything else? So well, that was the episode review. If I'm missing a very important part or a key part do you think I should have talked about, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to like the video if you did enjoy the video. It does help me a lot. And plus, you made it to the part, why not like the video? It does, I don't know, it does stuff, whatever. Be sure to comment below what you guys thought of the episode. And once again, my name is PlasmaRPG, and I'll see you guys later. Farewell.